Atem has always been an interesting shonen protagonist that not many people dissect or analyze him enough. During my binge read of the original Duel Monsters manga, I started to analyze the Atem duels with his main antagonist of the arc and the death he was given as a protagonist. I will be going over the overall themes of the duel and duality themselves, so let's get started. During the Duelist Kingdom arc and the duel between Pegasus and Atem, the implications in the writing and duel focus on the idea behind the character's motivations and overall driven purpose to play the card game. Pegasus, despite being the weakest villain in the first arc, he has some reasonable and human goals behind his actions to revive his dead lover Cynthia, who passed away due to her sickness, while Atem's goal is to help Yugi to get his grandpa back while trying to rescue the Kaiba brothers. Despite Atem not caring much, he is motivated by his friends and his partner Yugi. Pegasus and Atem want to achieve and complete their own simple-minded and human goals, while Atem trying to understand Pegasus being a depressed man. Atem somewhat sympathize and understand his villain motivations and the darkness within his human heart. While Atem, despite having Yugi and Ko, they represent his growth as a duelist. At the same time, Atem Millennium Puzzle represents his bonds he builds with other characters and his personal development of becoming more open with others. Pegasus, who has the Millennium Eye, which represents his tragic past and losing his wife. Despite being rich and wealthy man who suffered depression and loss which clouded his morality and mindset in seeking contact with Cynthia. Merrick, Ishtar versus Atem. When looking at it on a thematic and understanding within the story of the Battle City tournament, it is the battle that explores both supporting antagonist and protagonist views and outlook on the world around them. The conflict of this battle represents the conflict of choice versus resolution. This battle tests Atem's morality and Merrick's resolution on redemption and conquering the darkness within himself. While Atem is tied back to ancient Egypt and the source of Merrick's conflict with the Gravekeepers, Merrick is the result of an individual who was tortured and abused by his father, which led him down to the dark path. This adds some humanity and relatability to Merrick's entire character arc and explores the flaws and ideals of ancient Egypt. For Atem, he wants to try to get close to Merrick and make a choice while adapting and realizing the pain and trials both of them went through. When looking back at this overall duel, Atem during the Battle City Finals started to realize his goal to fight while looking for the answers to his past and existence. Merrick battles for himself and wants to remove the source of his pain and hardships he had as a child while obtaining and finding a new hope with his brother and sister. Of the duel is the final arc, which mysteries gets answered and the past is revealed and how all this happened. Korra is the ultimate foil of Atem and represents a key part in the Yugioh history and ancient Egypt's past. But Korra, in the overall story of the final arc, is the answer and the endgame of Duel Monsters. Yami Bakura is the answer to this duality we call humanity. Atem represents a nameless king who grew with the human connections while keeping his insanity and humanity in check. While Bakura, who lost his human connections through war and bloodshed. Bakura starts off as an avenger and becomes less and less human throughout the series, rejecting his own humanity and allowing his past and motivation to corrupt his very being. This contrast represents the yin and yang duality throughout the original Duel Monsters series and the spin-off. Despite both Atem and Bakura being humans, they are foils to each other. The thing that drives both characters with different motivations and philosophies is mankind's nature and how human beings can be destructive. Both characters had lost something physically, which and mentally or metaphorically speaking. Ancient Egypt represents the problems and bloodshed Atem ancestors committed and Bakura inner darkness within the narrative.